I don't know what they're going to do, but up to now, I still haven't seen any transparency in their hearings. Meron na bang transparency sa hearings nila? You know, in other words, the people should be kept abreast of what is going on so that they know how to react to it and how to themselves act. Because the people now have to be proactive. Sila ang naman eh. Sila ang dapat, you know, sila ang dapat may information as to what is going on so that they will know how to coordinate their actions about rallies, whatever it is that's going on. We have to keep the public pressure on the government as heavy as possible so that the government will do what they have to do. Kung wala mga taong nagko-complain, you know, making noise, walang mangyayari sa Pilipinas. In other words, it is up to us, the people, to carry this forward and to make sure that the government is, that we are forcing the government to act the way we want them to act. Diba? Kailangan ang participation ng mga ng sambayanan.
Professor, by way of institutional reforms, kasi sabi ng mga tao, yung sistema nandiyan pa rin naman eh. And there's a lot of skepticism actually na may mapaparusahan ng mga big fish. What would you like by way of institutional reforms? Ano yung pwede yung mga doables na nakikita nyo na pwedeng gawin?
Institutional reforms natin, Ami, I'll say it. Sino ang who is ultimately responsible for what is happening? Is it not Congress and the legislature?
Yeah.
Hindi ang may problema dito. All right. We want institutional reforms in Congress. We already have our case before the Supreme Court, asking for the Supreme Court to do the political dynasty thing. In other words, to political dynasty law. All right? That's number one. Number two, sino mga nag-elect ng mga taong yun lang sa Kongreso ngayon? Hindi ba ang sambayanan? In other words, we bear a lot of the responsibility here. It's not just government. If we want good people in Congress, we have to elect them. Hindi ba? Sino nag-elect sa kanila? Hindi ba ang tao? So, you know, we have to make sure that ang mga tao realize that the people they elected to Congress were really bad eggs. Hindi ba? And if they don't realize that, then we are doomed to having that kind of quality of Congress in the future. So a lot depends on the Filipino people. A lot depends. I don't want to put, it's not that they bear most of the responsibility.
Yeah.
The judiciary has to do its stuff. The executive has to do its stuff. But now, Congress is is at the center of attention. And who Congress there? Who?